Welcome back to the Jameson Brandon channel. In this video, we're actually going to do something a little different here today. We are going to go through a Zero Hedge article together. We're going to be talking about the new mortgage equity program. I thought that would be a very, very good topic for this channel because I got the itch to discuss this and talk about how utterly stupid this is. So I figured this is a good place to do that. So a lot of times you're reading, misinformation, you're reading, bullshit. And you read it, digest what they're attempting to do and what angle they're attempting to play, how they're attempting to position people against each other. And then you say, no, that's not true. I don't want it. I don't like it. And then go from there, right? And so that's what this is the value in a video like this, right? So Zero Hedge, I just got to note this out front. Very hyperbolic. I don't know. For the longest time, it was like doom and gloom. To take a side note here it is extremely weird to me and concerning that like the niche of macroeconomic bros that are just doom and gloomers that have Substacks that are all just subsequently complaining about every little thing that's going on every single day, talking about the end of the US superpower and this and that. It is annoying, okay? It is annoying. And understand that the more time you spend in that cesspool, the more you start to believe the lie. That is the greatest trick the devil ever pulled, was to get you to believe that he didn't exist, right? So the longer I listen to the lie, the longer I listen to the con, the more likely I am to believe the con, right? So that is like magic 101. It absolutely has to apply here because it has to apply here. So let's talk about this new mortgage program. It really is stupid. And here's why. Like if you read nothing else and you just read this right here, that's your reason why. So clearly I'm using some chat GTP tools. The backlash over the LLPA, which is the cost breakdown of how mortgages are going to work from here moving forward, which I'll get into in just a second. So we're kind of jumping ahead, but understand that the changes have caused so much backlash that it prompted the FHFA to publish a statement. Basically say that, no, you're just a bunch of idiots and this is a misunderstanding. Oh, of course. Yes, of course. Because we can't read basic charts and understand basic math. So according to the FHFA, the new adjustments will redistribute funds to reduce the interest rate costs paid by risky borrowers. This is subsidizing from the people with good credit to the people with bad credit. What's interesting is that's coming on the back end of BlackRock purchasing up so many like middle class, let's call them homes across America into their different funds. It is kind of weird to me. So anyways, let's check this out. Even more alarming is the data from American Enterprise Institute found that default rates of Fannie Freddie owner-occupied 30-year fixed-rate purchase loans acquired in 2006 to 2007 were between 39.3% and 56.2% for borrowers with credit scores between 620 and 639, with less than 4% down payments. Those with credit scores between 720 and 769 and 20% down payments had default rates between 4.2 and 8.8%. So we're talking about default rates of the people that they're trying to give this new benefit to being in the 39 to 56% range, whereas the data that we've already got, what we've already known to be true, which is those with higher credit scores tend to have a higher responsibility and accountability rate, was between 4 and 8%. So they're literally just trying to recreate and duplicate the same problem that they had before. The only difference now is that they're doing it right in front of your face in broad daylight and nobody's stopping them. That's it. That's the only thing that's different between now and then. So they're literally recreating the same problem that we had in 2007, 2009. Now that wasn't the only thing going on back then, but I would argue we've got an even bigger plethora of going on now wrong with credit risks and bank defaults and things like that happening right, left, and center. It would seem that now would not be a great time to be offering a product like this, okay? So anyways, here's the magical chart that's gone viral that everyone's talking about. Basically, for those with really, really bad credit scores, they're gonna put down less and get less interest rate. And for those of you with a better credit score, you are gonna subsidize and you are gonna pay extra for that. So your loan rate is gonna go up and that money is going directly in the pocket of somebody who is less responsible than you and most likely to default. There's actually over a 50% chance that these people are going to default. Again, it's weird. So I could go two different angles here. I could get on my high horse and talk about how like this is wrong and you're subsidizing essentially broke people that don't have accountability and don't have a high rate of responsibility. But we've done this, right? Like everything that's gone to the Ukraine war. So again, let's just be selective in where our outrage goes, right? Because we are subsidizing as a country the Ukraine war right now. We have now depleted our military reserves in a lot of ways and our ammunition reserves to go to Europe to fight this war, right? So yeah, like let's put the outrage where it deserves to be. I definitely don't think that you should get all bent out of shape about this because the American people do this over and over and over again. They do it with each other. They do it for other countries. They do it when there's wars to fund. They do it when they attempt to go into another country and establish democracy. These things are always occurring. So this is just the latest iteration of that. I just think it's very bold, very brazen for them to push this out in front of your face and say that it's not a bad thing and that this is something new. We have historical data now that we can point to and say that this is a horrible idea. So anyways, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See ya.